Welcome back to Life Act. This video will be the start of a monthly productivity series. To help you get the most out of each month, we'll offer specific productivity advice at the beginning of each one. Whether you're struggling to balance your workload or looking for ways to streamline your daily tasks, these tips will help you boost your productivity and achieve your goals. But don't worry, these tips are not just for your work days. Use these tips in your professional and personal life to improve your overall efficiency. Consider subscribing if you like the idea of consistent month-specific productivity tips. Number 1. Start less projects and close more. When it comes to getting things done, it's important to focus on quality over quantity. Instead of jumping into a bunch of projects at once, focus all of your energy on finishing the one or two that are most important to you. This will make it possible for you to give each project the attention it needs, which will ultimately produce better results. Working on fewer projects also allows you to cut down on lead times and reduce the number of unfinished tasks piling up in the parking lot. It's easy for things to fall through the cracks when you're managing a lot of different projects, which can cause delays and incomplete work. However, by concentrating on a small number of projects, you'll find it easier to keep track of everything, which will help you meet your deadlines. Number 2. Multitask less and time box more. In the same light, it can be tempting to attempt to juggle several tasks at once. After all, it seems like a fantastic way to accomplish more in a shorter amount of time, doesn't it? Multitasking may not be as effective as we believe. As it turns out, studies have shown that multitasking actually lowers our overall productivity. It can be difficult to switch between tasks when you're multitasking, which is one of the biggest problems. Your brain needs some time to adjust and reassume the proper frame of mind whenever you switch from one task to another. Context switching is what happens when you switch from one task to another, and it can take your brain up to 30 minutes to fully concentrate on the new task. This means that switching tasks wastes time that could be used to complete tasks. So, how can you increase your productivity? Concentrating on one task at a time is one tactic. Instead of attempting to multitask, choose the one thing that is most important to you and focus all of your attention on it. You'll be able to maintain your focus and finish more work faster as a result. Another tactic is to time box your activities, which means to allocate a specific amount of time and adhere to it for each task. You'll be able to focus for longer periods of time and stay on course by doing this. Number 3. Have less big group meetings and more one-on-ones. Meetings can be a very effective way to get things done and advance projects. However, it can be difficult to accomplish anything if you spend too much time in them. Workers spend more than 85% of their time in meetings according to studies, which may be detrimental to their physical, psychological, and mental health. Spending too much time in meetings makes it difficult to concentrate on your work, which is one of the biggest issues. It can be draining on your energy to sit in a chair for hours at a time and listen to people talk. And if you're not feeling well rested, it can be even harder to focus and get things done. What else can you do to increase your productivity? Select the meetings that are most important to you rather than attending every one that is scheduled, and spend less time in those where you don't belong or can't contribute. Establishing no meeting days for yourself is another tactic. This will give you the time you need to focus on your priorities, like finishing your work, catching up on your emails, or just taking some time to relax. Number 4. Do more tasks you love doing, or that you're good at. Everybody has tasks they don't like doing. Maintaining motivation can be challenging when working on time-consuming tasks like paperwork or data entry. But did you know that you can increase your productivity by concentrating on the jobs you enjoy or excel at? Consider the fact that you're more likely to be engaged and focused when you're doing something you enjoy. Due to your increased effort, you're also more likely to produce better results. On the other hand, you're more likely to be exhausted and less effective when you're doing something that you don't enjoy. Delegating or reevaluating the tasks that you don't enjoy and learning to say no to those that are not necessary will help you focus on your strengths and prioritize your time. Sometimes another team member may be a better fit to complete specific tasks than you are. You'll be able to concentrate on the things you're good at and enjoy doing if you let them handle those tasks. Another critical factor to consider is the meetings and tasks you accept. Before accepting a meeting or task, consider whether you're the best candidate for the job and whether someone else might be a better fit. Being a great coworker doesn't come from saying yes to everything. Rather, it comes from having clear boundaries. Number 5. Use what you have. When making purchases, it's easy to get carried away with the thrill of discovering something new. However, have you ever considered how much time, money, and space you invest in things that you never use? Similar to how lean manufacturing techniques demand a just-in-time inventory in manufacturing, the same idea holds true in offices and even at home. By buying less and using more, you'll be able to save money and space, following the 3 R's. Reducing, reusing, and recycling is one way to do this. By keeping as much waste out of landfill as possible, these 3 guidelines can not only help you keep your space tidy, but also benefit the environment. Reduce by cutting back on the amount of waste that you produce. You can achieve this by only purchasing what you actually need, and by giving an item some thought before buying it. Reuse by making sure you're using something like a shopping bag more than once, instead of always buying a new one when going to the store. And recycle by creating new products out of waste. This can be accomplished by recycling products made of metal, plastic, and paper that can be used to create new goods. Number 6. Conceal less and collaborate more. Although working alone may make it seem like you're accomplishing a lot, it can actually slow you down. You can share knowledge, resources, and ideas when you work with others. Working as a team can also be much more enjoyable and fulfilling than working alone. So, try opening up more and working with others rather than keeping to yourself and working in silence. When you collaborate, you'll be surprised at how much more you can accomplish. Number 7. Stress less and express gratitude more. Your mental and physical health may suffer as a result of extreme stress and burnout. Finding strategies to control your stress levels and maintain present moment awareness are crucial. Gratitude exercises are one way to achieve this. Try to keep your attention on what you have at this moment rather than worrying about the future or dwelling on the past. No matter how small they may seem to you, remind yourself of the things you have to be grateful for. Another suggestion is to keep a set of encouraging cards or reminders on your phone that you can consult when unfavorable thoughts begin to creep in. Self-talk and encouraging affirmations can be effective tools for managing stress and anxiety. It's critical to remind yourself of your strengths and capabilities, as well as your ability to handle whatever challenges come your way. Number 8. Change your focus from outcomes to progress. There are times where we become so focused on getting to our goals that we forget to enjoy the process. Rather than focusing on the end result, it's important to recognize and celebrate the progress we make along the way. This can lessen the stress and burnout that can result from feeling inadequate or like we're not living up to expectations. Instead of constantly comparing ourselves to others or making unattainable goals, let's concentrate on the things we can control and our own development. Find ways to encourage and celebrate progress and take the time to recognize the little victories and accomplishments. By doing this, we can design a more enjoyable and sustainable path to our objectives. Thanks for watching our February productivity tips video. We hope you found it helpful and now have some new strategies to help boost your productivity. Let us know in the comments if you enjoyed the first episode of this monthly series. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more videos just like this at the start of every month. Thanks again for watching.